What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. Alright, guys, I'm going to open this up. You guys can pick left or right. We're going to post the other half tomorrow. Whatever is in here, you guys want to choose left or right. What's up, guys? Alright, guys, left or right? Or do you guys just want me to go left to right? Bradley, Jeremiah, one of you guys want to pick? Kyle, you guys got 3 or 4 teams. Guys, I opened up a kit box of 2019 while we're waiting. I opened up a box of 2019, and I mean, the checklist from 2019 was insane. Now, 5 years later, or 4 years later, it got Jung, Rushman, Gorman, Casas, Swaggerty, Carroll, Stott, Drew Romo, Fletcher, Langolier. So this is what kind of product this is. I mean, you have to wait a while. Vaughn, Casey Mize, CJ Abrams, Shumick, Riley Green, Brady House. But, I mean, the product after a few years is pretty solid. The autos weren't that great. Austin Hendrick. And out of 5, Alvaro Laura. So, but just to give you guys a show of what it is. Alright, we're going right side. Thanks, Jeremiah. Okay, there we go. 10 boxes, first half. Let's do it. 3 different ways to hit the jackpot bounty in this. 101 gold vinyl, 101 black finite, or 101 knob will get us the bounty. So, let's see what we can pull. Something good, hopefully. These are nice. Cameron Tilley, Cade Townsend, Rhett Lauder, Kevin McGonigal. And then we got our first hit. Going to the letter C, Casey Borba. Casey Borba. Letter C going to Kyle. What's up, Daniel? Scott? What's going on, guys? Casey Borba. 18U national team. Out of 75, we got Brady Murietti. B going to Chris. Brady Murietti. Out of 75. Kevin McGonigal. K going to Kyle. Ty Southseen and Aiden Miller. Michael Torres, Mason Brassfield, Coy James, relic out of 50. Coy James, relic out of 50. Going to the letter C. C is Kyle. And then we have Easton Barrett. National Team Developmental Program. E going to Bradley. We got Ford Thompson, 18U National Team. This is the bronze, I believe. Going to Chris. Bronze are not numbered. It's not kind of like the silver. Alexander Clemmy, Blake Mitchell, Bryce Eldridge. We got Chandler Hart, Carter Holton, Vaughn Necker, Campbell Smithwick, Sebastian Norman out of 200. Letter S going to Jeremiah. Sebastian Norman. $15U. That's craziness. And out of 50, USA National 15U team. We'll random these ones all off. National 15U team out of 50. Campbell Smithwick to Kyle. And we got Brady Murietti and Paul Skeens. Joshua Woodworth, Hurston Waldrop out of 200. Jack Hurley out of 200, going to the letter J, Jeremiah. Jack Hurley. College national team. And we also have River Ridings. Oh, so does that mean you're okay then? Your team's not awful? Oh, Nate, so do I, man. River Ridings going to Rick. Collegiate Training Camp. Stone Russell going to Jeremiah. Yeah, that's a good one to have, man. Stone Russell. Wyatt Crowell, Zane Burns, and Trey Morgan. Teddy McGraw, Coy James, Wyatt Langford. Oh, we got a Kaboom in our first box, too. We got the Kaboom in our first box. Wyatt Langford going to the W spot, Kyle. And I like the next guy. Kaboom. Pete Crow, baby. Pete Crow Armstrong. Kaboom, going to Jeremiah. PCA is a stud in the Cubs organization. Kabooming it up, first box. Let's go. We also got Cameron Johnson. Cameron going to Kyle. That letter C getting worked really good so far. And we also have Yi Lee Sun, 10 of 10. I seen this card autographed with it in Chinese, which was pretty cool. Oh, that's dope, man. Why? Going to Bradley. 10 of 10. What's up, Jason? Yi Lee Sun. Yeah, Jeremiah's got H, J, P, and S. Blake Mitchell and Roman Martin. First box done. Wow, what a whopper. Got ourselves a kaboom in the first box. Hopefully we get a couple of them in the same case. Yeah, I mean, PCA will be up probably at the end of this season. Grady Emerson, Joseph Gonzalez, Roman Martin. Letter R going to Rick. Oh, I think, oh, okay. Brady Tigert. Brady Tiger. Nate, this stuff's great because in 5 years you'll find these cards sitting around and you're like, oh, I got one of those. Brady Tiger going to be Chris. Out of 99, Ty Southseen. Mervis got called up. About time. Only did nothing but crush baseballs last year. Southseen. Ty Southseen going to Rick. Crowell, Burns, and Trey Morgan. Rhett Lauder, John Short, Braden Taylor, and Jacob Wilson. Cubs should not have got swept by the Nets. Jacob Wilson, Collegiate National Team, going to letter J, Jeremiah. Stars and Stripes has Spencer Jones as a pitcher. Wow. Jacob Wilson. Yeah, I opened up 19 last night because I was hoping that this would fill. Oh, let's go. Out of 23, Antonis Messias Baez from Team Mexico. Team Mexico. Going to Bradley. See, I like what they did with Pro Debut, and I like what they did with this stuff. Yohandri. This guy's going to be a stud. Yohandri Morales. Bronze. Mervis should start Skyrock now. Blake Mitchell and Roman Martin. Ford Thompson, Blake Dickerson, Blake Mitchell, and Dylan Cup. Dylan Cup. Letter D going to Dave. How do you already have Cruz? Oh, personal in person. Dylan Cup. Going to Dave. And Gavin Gertie out of 250. Gavin Gertie going to Chris. Good old letter G. Maui Ahuna, Colt Emerson, and Braden Taylor. Oh, okay. Hockman, Casey Borba, Stone Russell, Braden Taylor. Out of 99, Matthew Dallas, Silhouette, 18U. See, that's dope. Like, somebody asked me, what are they looking for, or what am I breaking? And I was like, these guys will be in the majors in 5 years. Matthew Dallas going to Bradley out of 90. Daniel Arambula out of 75.
Kyle, we're only on box 2, man. Yeah, the letter C's been hitting pretty good.
Daniel Arambula going to Dave. Hurston Waldrop and Dylan Cup.
Braden Taylor going to Chris. Blake Mitchell also to Chris.
Last pack of box number 2. Tanner Hall, national team. Ichiro Kano Hernandez. Ichiro Kano Hernandez.
And it's going to letter I, which is not up there.
How did I forget the letter I?
What the fuck? Alright, well, we'll random off Ichiro.
Ichiro, Team Mexico. Boston Bateman out of 25.
Going to the letter B.
Boston Bateman out of 25. B going to Chris. Chase Bentley going to Kyle. Chase Bentley going to Kyle. Oh, Andrew Costello, Jack Payton, and Sebastian Norman. It says 7 autos or memorabilia. We've done 2 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're 2 ahead of the pace because you're supposed to get 7. We're at 8 a box. McCon Winslow, Teddy McGraw. McCon Winslow. Ryan Lasco. Ryan Lasco out of 200. Letter R going to Rick. Ryan Lasco. And Ryan Bruno out of 250. Ryan Bruno also going to Rick. We got Noah Franco, Ryan Bruno, and Chase Bentley. Lasco's a good one. Cameron Johnson, Matthew Champion, Zach Agnes. Zach Agnes out of 250. Ross Dunn. Ross Dunn. That's going to Rick as well. Letter R hitting strong here. Ryan Lasco's a good one. Let's put him up on stand. Out of 149, Braden Taylor. Braden Taylor going back to B. Chris. Campbell Smithwick and Kevin McGonigal. Zach Agnes on the letter Z. Bradley. We're not doing all these things. So. McCon Winslow also to Bradley. Jack Hurley, Austin Nye, Mies Robesier. Mies Robesier, Netherlands, going to Bradley. And we got PJ Morlando on to Jeremiah. PJ Morlando. Maverick Rizzi on to Bradley. Maxwell Clark, Yohandri Morales, and Wyatt Langford. Daniel Arambula, 18U. Ryan Harwood, Matthew Champion. Derek Curiel. On to Dave. Out of 75, Jacob Wilson. Going to Jeremiah. Ryan Mitchell and Dylan Cruz. College consensus number 1. Carson Messina, Kendall George out of 200. Aiden Miller out of 200. That's going to Bradley. Aiden Miller. And then Anhar Garcia Flores out of 72. Going to Bradley as well. Team Mexico. I like how they incorporated all the international teams. Cade Kuehler. Back to Kyle. Matthew Champion going to Bradley. Dylan Cruz, Carson Bowman, and the 18U national team. Alright, this is box number 4. Zach Agnes, McCon Winslow, Joseph Gonzalez, Teddy McGraw going to Rick. Teddy McGraw. We got Dylan Cup going to Dave. Dylan Cup going to Dave Rattan. Noah Franco, Ryan Bruno, Chase Bentley. Austin Nye, Cameron Johnson, Matthew Champion, Grady Emerson. G going to Chris. And Ross Dunn out of 200. Going back to Rick with the letter R. And out of 50, Carson Montgomery, Collegiate National Team, going to Kyle. Carson Montgomery. Played at Florida State. Carson Montgomery. Campbell Smithwick and Kevin McGonigal. Grady Emerson and Joseph Gonzalez. Ryan Harwood, Jack Hurley, Brian Rakonis. This is not a bad one to have. Team Netherlands, Brian Rakonis. And we got Vance Honeycutt with some gold or bronze ink. Vance Honeycutt. Letter V going to Bradley. Vance Honeycutt. Paul Skeens going to Jeremiah. Maxwell Clark, Yandre Morales, and Wyatt Langford. Kendall George, Daniel Arabula, 18U, Braden Taylor, and Derek Curiel. National Team Developmental Team. Our development program. Derek Curiel going to Dave. Out of 149, Sebastian Norman going to Jeremiah. Sebastian Norman going to Jeremiah. Yeah, kaboom for real. Pete Crow Armstrong. This shit's pretty cool looking. Ryan Mitchell, Dylan Cruz. They have bat barrels in it too. Hunter Elliott, Carson Messina out of 90. Rhett Lauder out of 90. Going to Rick. Yeah, I figured Curiel was good. I'm pretty sure I've heard of him. Rhett Lauder out of 90. And we got Kuan Hoffman, Team South Africa out of 72. Yeah, give me a second, man. Hold on. Wait a minute. Kuan Hoffman. Going to Kyle. There you go. Pete Crow Armstrong, kaboom, Team USA. It is pretty cool looking. Dane Perry going to Dave. Dylan Cruz, Carson Bowman, and the 18U team. Alright, box number 5. Box number 5. Oh yeah, kabooms. I mentioned it in the post, man. Daniel Arambula, 18U national team. Yu Chen Wu. That's going to Bradley. Cade Townsend out of 23. Cade Townsend going to Kyle. Cade Townsend Atomic. Man, this stuff looks sharp. Cade Townsend out of 23. Yeah, I'm a fan of what they look like, man. Stuff looks real good. The atomics thrown in and the everything's chrome. Yeah, it makes it a ton better than it was. Jake Brown. And it was a product I already liked. So, Jake Brown going to Jeremiah. Apparently last year they had whammies in it instead of kabooms. Cruz, Maxwell Clark, and Morales. Ryan Harwood, Jack Hurley, Austin Nye, Brady Murrieta. And out of 200, Camden Kozer. 18U. Yeah, we haven't. I mean, this out of 10 is pretty sick, but we haven't hit any of the big patches yet. Bradley pulled a 101 from a case that he was in earlier. Camden Kozel going to Kyle. Out of 149, Maxwell Clark going to Bradley.
Langford and Smithwick. Murietti. Cameron Johnson, Matthew Champion, Paul Skeens. And out of 90, Blake Dickerson. Blake Dickerson. Going to be Chris. Blake Dickerson. Ty Salcine out of 250. Going to Rick. Going to Rick. Ty Salcine. Kevin McGonigal, Noah Franco, and Ryan Bruno. I want to see a bat knob. Zach Agnos, Mackin, Winslow, Teddy McGraw, Maxwell Clark. Maxwell Clark out of 200. Oh yeah, yeah. Stuff's sick, man. Pietro Verzin out of 72. Team Italy. Pietro. Going to Jeremiah. Ethan Holiday. Going to Bradley. Ethan Holiday. Chase Bentley and Yohandre Morales. Last pack of the first half case. Coy James, Joshua Woodworth, Alexander Clemmy. Out of 200. Hagen Smith. Hagen Smith going to Jeremiah. Out of 200. Alexander Clemmy going to Bradley. And out of 50, Blake Dickerson going to Chris. Blake Dickerson going to Chris. Maxwell Clark will be huge. That's good to know. Alexander Mercurius, Wyatt Langford, and Jake Brown. Alright, that's our first half, guys. In 1 second, I need to just open up some more 100s. If you're opening this stuff on your own, most of the relic cards are 100 top loaders. Alright, let's see something sick. Dane Perry, Paul Skeens, Brady Ebel, Bryce Elridge, Michael Carrico, training camp team, going to Bradley, Michael Carrico. Legends autos are pretty cool. Brady Ebel, out of 50. Brady Ebel, going to Chris. Brady Ebel, 15U national team. Aiden Miller, Stunner Gonzalez. Stunner, what a cool name. Matthew Dallas, Jacob Wilson, Rhett Lauder, Cade Morris. On the letter K, Kyle. Look at that autograph. KM, that's it. Boom, done. KM. 149, Maverick Rizzi. Going to Bradley. Blake Mitchell, Bryce Eldridge, and Ty Salcine. Talon Bell, Christian Rodriguez, Kyle Teal, Tommaso Adorni, Tommaso Adorni, Italy, going to Rick. And PJ Morlando, going to Jeremiah. Grady Emerson going to Chris. Rhett going to Rick. And Bryce going to Chris. Paul Skeens, Alexander Clemmy. Well, I mean, we still have a whole other half that we got to fill and break, so it could very well be in there. PJ Morlando, Gavin Gerhovic, Cade Townsend, Jonathan Santucci, out of 25, Jonathan Santucci. Letter J going to Jeremiah. Jeremiah, that bottom left corner is kind of dinged up. Jonathan Santucci, out of 25. College training camp team. Out of 99, Jacob Wilson. Out of 99. Cade Townsend going to Kyle. Zane Burns, Trey Morgan, Brady Marietti. Last pack of box number 6. Braden Taylor, Grady Emerson, Joseph Gonzalez, and Kevin McGonigal. K going to Kyle. Kevin McGonigal. Angel Garza, Cantu, Team Mexico. Team Mexicos all start with A's and E's. And an occasional I, which I didn't put it on the list. Going to Bradley. Braden Taylor, going to Chris. Roman Martin and Wyatt Cromwell. Austin Nye, Cameron Johnson, Matthew Champion, Cameron Johnson, Roman Martin going to Rick. Ten of 10, Austin Nye, 18U team. Austin Nye, that's a fat one. Austin Nye, out of 10. Going to Bradley. Jake Brown, Ethan Holiday. Cameron Johnson going to Kyle. Harwood, Jack Hurley, Austin Nye. Cameron Tilley, out of 200. Cameron Tilley. Going to Kyle. Out of 149, Chandler Hart, also going to Kyle. Yandre Morales, Alexander Mercurius, and Wyatt Langford. Austin 9 back to Bradley. Dane Perry, Paul Skeens, Brady Ebel. Let's go. Out of 200s. Yohandre Morales. Yohandre Morales. Let's go. This guy's going to be a stud. On to Bradley. Yohandre Morales. And then we got João Gabriel Macarcio out of 72, Brazil. Coy James going back to Kyle. Morales and Wyatt Langford. Hunter Elliott, Carson Messina, Jack Hurley. Micah Matthews. Micah Matthews. Going to Bradley. Maverick Rizzi out of 75 going to Bradley. Campbell Smithwick, Kevin McGonigal, and Noah Franco. Jack Hurley going to Jeremiah. Kendall George, Daniel Arambula, 18U team. Gies Van de Brink. Netherlands. Gies going to Chris. Out of 200, Carter Holden. Carter Holden going to Kyle. Carter Holden. Joshua Woodworth going to Jeremiah. Ryan Bruno and Chase Bentley. 3 boxes remaining, guys. 3 left. Rhett Lauder, John Short, there we go. Silver, Dylan Cruz. Oh, let's go. Jace Jung out of 75. Jace Jung. Get some recently drafted in this mix. Jace Jung out of 75. Going to Jeremiah. Out of 50, Blake Dickerson. Blake Dickerson going to Chris. McGonigal, Noah Franco, Ryan Bruno. Dylan Cruz. Biggest name in this game, or in this product. Right there. Potential #1 pick. Stone Russell, Ford Thompson, Blake Dickerson, Vaughn Necker. Vaughn Necker. out of 250. On the letter V, Bradley. We got Cade Ehrenbide on to Kyle. Cade Ehrenbide. Shit. That has never happened. Alex Harrington. Alex Harrington going to Bradley. Wyatt Langford and Campbell Smithwick. Adam Hockman, Casey Borba, Stunner Gonzalez. Out of 100, Jack McKernan. Jack McKernan. I think this guy's a stud too. Jack McKernan. Going to Jeremiah. PJ Moore Londo out of 149. Also to Jeremiah. Stunner Gonzalez going to Jeremiah. Cruz, Maxwell Clark, and Yohandri Morales. Alex Harrington, Tanner Hall, college team, out of 200, Adam Hockman. Adam Hockman out of 200. Going to Bradley. Dinged up little left hand corner over here. And we got River Ridings out of 100. Going to Rick. River Ridings. We got Kyle Teal. Kyle Teal, Collegiate National Team. Going to Kyle. Ryan Mitchell. James Tortenson, or Tronstein. Kyle Teal, Aiden Miller, Gavin Grahovic. Gavin Grahovic out of 100. Letter G going to Chris. Gavin Grahovic. And Miller Bell Button. 6 of 6. 6 of 6 Miller Bell, Austria. Going to Bradley. Bradley, you got a button. 6 of 6. Stunner Gonzalez, Dylan Cruz, and Carson Bowman. Aiden Miller also going to Bradley. Alright, 2 boxes left, guys. Tomorrow I will have the other half up. We will do the same kind of concept. First letter of the first name. Hopefully after you guys get to see this and stuff, it fills a little quicker. We'll get to break it tomorrow night. I think that's another kaboom, baby. I think that's another kaboom. We're going to set that there for now. Carson Messina, Kendall George, Daniel Arambula, Michael Torres. We got a redemption. Man, this case is loaded. Bryce Eldridge out of 149. What a box. The kaboom and an redemption. Redemption, Dylan Cruz. Let's go. Watch. Aiden Miller, Stunner Gonzalez. Alright, here we go. 18U National Team Signature Materials. Shoes. Shoes. Card 18. Christian Rodriguez. Going to Kyle. Shoes. I don't know what shoes are out of. Shoes autograph. Christian Rodriguez going to Kyle. Sounds like it's a banger. Out of 10? That's sweet. Brady Ebel, Hunter Elliott, Ethan Holiday. Ethan Holiday. Out of 50. Out of 50, Ethan Holiday. Going to the letter E, Bradley. And we got Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin. Development program going to Kyle. Connor Griffin. Cameron Tilley, also Kyle. Blake Mitchell, Bryce Eldridge, Ty Southseen. I'm excited for the other Kaboom. Jacob Wilson, Dane Perry, Paul Skeens, Vaughn Necker, Bradley Ebel. Bradley Ebel. Going to Chris. Vaughn Nectar going to Bradley. Out of 99, Wyatt Langford or Wyatt Crowell going to Kyle. Paul Skeens and Alexander Clemmy. Kyle Teal, Matthew Dallas, Jack Hurley. Jack Hurley. Going to Jeremiah. And we got Trevor Condon. Trevor Condon going to Rick. Trevor Condon. Got Mason Brassfield. Going to Bradley. Zane Burns, Trey Morgan, and Brady Marietti. Alright. Guess we should have done that. Yeah, oh well. 18U, Mason Brassfield. And our Kaboom, Jason Giambi. Jason Giambi. Jeremiah 2 for 2 on the Kabooms. Jason Giambi. Colt Emerson going to Kyle. Colt Emerson. Out of 100. Kendry. Oh, this. Booyah! Let's go! 1 of 1. Kendry Maduro. Kendry Maduro. 1 of 1.
Team Netherlands. Okay, going to Kyle. Kendry Maduro, 1 of 1. Let's go. Dylan Cruz, Carson Bowman, and the 18U national team. Mason Brassfield. Hell yeah, you did. Hopefully the other half is just as loaded as this side. Nah, I didn't want to do that, but oh well. One box left. Last box. Rhett Lauder, John Short, Blake Mitchell out of 200. Blake Mitchell going to Chris. Yu Chen Wu out of 72. On to Bradley. Yu Chen Wu out of 72. Jacob Wilson. Going to Jeremiah. Paul Skeens, Alexander Clemmy, and Blake Mitchell. Stone Russell, Ford Thompson, Blake Dickerson, Yohandre Morales, Christian Kapaxi out of 200. Knapsick. Sounds a little better. Christian Knapsick on Kyle. Cade Kuehler out of 250. C is crushing it. The letter C is crushing it. Trey Morgan and Brady Marietti. The letter B is crushing it. All of Jeremiah's are crushing it. Hockman, Casey Borba, Chase Bentley, Jack Payton out of 100. The letter J, Jeremiah. Jack Payton. Out of 75, Bryce Eldridge. Bryce Eldridge. Roman Martin, Wyatt Crowell, and Zane Burns. Alex Harrington, Tanner Hall, 18 or collegiate team. Lisaba Matlu, South Africa, on a letter L. Another letter I forgot on the list. I don't think these guys have autographs, that's why. Lisba Matlu. The I and L are both going to get randomed. Oh, nope, there is an L. Where the hell did I do? Oh well. Lisba Matlu. And then there's Levi Sterling. I don't know how I left L off the list. Don't. Levi Sterling will get randomed as well. Jack McKernan. Jack McKernan going to Jeremiah. Braden Taylor, Blake Mitchell. Chase Bentley. Yohandre Morales. And our last pack of this half. Oh, there's Atomic or another Kaboom in here. Atomic. Okay. James Tronstein, Kyle Teal, Ryan Bruno. Ryan Bruno going to Rick. Micah Matthews going to Bradley. Micah Matthews. We got Chase Bentley, Atomic. Should be out of 23. On to Kyle. And what a break. Dylan Cup, Maui, Ahuna, and Colt Emerson. Alright, time for recap, guys. Our two bigger silver ones, Yohander Morales and Dylan Cruz. Our bronze ones, Jack McKernan, Jacob Wilson, Mason Brassfield, Cameron Tilley, Kyle Teal, Alex Harrington, Joshua Woodworth, Coy James, Braden Taylor, Grady Emerson, Ethan Holiday, Jake Brown, Dane Perry, Paul Skeens, Chad Kuehler, Maverick Rizzi, Chase Bentley, Stone Russell, and Ford Thompson. Our non-auto numbered stuff. Out of 149, Braden Taylor, Maxwell Clark, Sebastian Norman, Maverick Rizzi, Chandler Hart, Bryce Eldridge, and PJ Morlando. Out of 99, TJ Southstein, Jacob Wilson, and Wyatt Crowell. Out of 75, Brady Marietti, Daniel Arambula, Jacob Wilson, Maverick Rizzi, Bryce Eldridge. Out of 50, 15U National Team, Carson Montgomery, Blake Dickerson, and Blake Dickerson. Cards 12 and 28. And out of 23, Chase Bentley. Our relics, Elisaba Matlew, Chad Kuehler out of 250, Ethan Holiday out of 50, Miller Bell out of 6, Vaughn Nectar out of 250, Jeez Vandenbrink, Austin Nye out of 10, Thomas Adorney, Brady Ebel out of 50, Ty Salcine out of 250, Yu Chen Wu, Brian Rakonis, Dylan Cup, Mies Robierce out of 250, Ryan Bruno, Ichiro Kano Hernandez, Gavin Geardy out of 250, and Coy James out of 50. Our autographs. Okay, our base autos. Connor Griffin, Roman Martin, Cade Morris, Michael Carrico, Derek Curiel, Vaughn Honeycutt, Derek Curiel, PJ Morlando, Jacob Wilson, Easton Barrett, and Casey Borba. Our numbered stuff, all out of 100. Jack McKernan, Rivers Riding, Gavin Gerhavik, Cole Emerson, and Jack Payton. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty solid break. We got Antonis Macias Baez out of 23. Put that on the wrong pile. Good job, dum-dum. We got Yi Lee Sun out of 10. We got Ryan Lasco out of 200. We got Jace Jung out of 75. We got Jonathan Santucci out of 25. Boston Bateman out of 25. And Cade Townsend out of 23. We got Christian Rodriguez shoes out of 10. That's pretty sweet. We got Yohandri Morales and Yohandri Morales out of 200. We got our 101 Kendry Maduro. 101. Not one, but two kabooms. Jason Giambi and Pete Crow Armstrong. Guys, thanks for the break. I appreciate it. You guys have a good evening. Look out for the second half. We'll post that tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks again, guys.